Active for any other from Mama Kwaba ever daily update TV. So send in daily can have a channel. So I'm sure so better pay on the subscribe button. So I think so tap on the notification bell and send a bear on some bit my our the new updated to channel so more honey cause on Ghanaian politics. As I'm sure she will say, but could show video so be like it. Now I share them. That's all I didn't should be a edify video one audio comment session. Ya beji na can ever and so edium. Some yam no the casede aye Alistair Nelson a BB nsem so achire Ghana pa esese Ghana fo ema ye niko na afin se ma Ghana fo hu se e ade NPP aban de se Ghana fo ema o makunya e di to mi se o motem e kamia se o mo fa Ghana se o own property into even after se Ghana fo hu se o mamemo na ye the worst of the worst na o mo ka so mo mpebi onti ye pamo o mo se ya ji etumi efri o mo nsem ti o mo nkotena nchen ya de kamia se nkofu impese o mo betena nchen na stone na ya dia omodo omo nkrofo akwahye various sectors a omo control some of the various sectors a still na that's ye adwuma edema oman no yanko sector bi te se Ghana Civil Aviation Authority some yam do cause former chief of staff edema the former administration and other bank Frema Opare some do cause there Alistair Nelson expose nioma amami we ewo Ghana Civil Aviation Authority to say pe eni beshepa. These people de enya de say omo june Ghana for omo kwa omo and omo political party and I just say omo june ho asam me look say o tire mu say ade asisi asa ko Ghana Civil Aviation Authority former chief of staff say wono ana what implant enkrofo ho no ana appoint enkrofo asamre omoda so ye adwuma ho achese omaye omadwen say omo be sabotage John Dramani Mahama ye current president ni vision or the ML or edemo minus or the bebo minor na arrested Ghana tiense mene me pese enkuti enfri Alistair Nelson expose bia waye afa Frema Opare or Ghana Civil Aviation Authority se mu ensem de rem enkuti enfri Alistair Nelson enso eho
enya sema si etina ho kra and we have to share this information with John Dramani Mahama, the Chief of Staff for BITA, National Security, Minister for Transportation. Me, when I speak with the facts because when I was directed to go there, they didn't know why I was there. Mugabe, the Ghana Civil Aviation Authority, the 7th floor is the dreaded floor of the place.
Ghana Civil
Aviation Authority, the 7th floor is the dreaded floor. I wish that the national security would take the security camera there and go and see what has been happening in that office. It's just say, and there has been political and institutional capture by the NPP. Yes, when under Ėẋpȯțė, the aviation minister who was there, planted certain people when she was there. She took in certain people. And then when she took them in, by the time she was leaving, those people had been made managers without going through public service interview. And they stayed on because Professor Mills said, father for all. So they dodged and stayed into the system. And then when Nanado came, he identified them. Remember, Frema Opare was the aviation minister. She became chief of staff. She wanted institutional and political control of the Civil Aviation Authority.
No, so the people, Frema Opare.
Yes.
Former chief of staff.
Yes.
No, you're there.
Aviation minister.
Fantastic.
Duduana Sankrofona mebo omuaba asem no. Ono de omu share ho. When by the time she was leaving, she made them managers through Ėẋpȯțė without going through public service interview. And then they were made managers. And then under Professor Mills, father for all, they escaped dismissal and punishment. Then they stayed on. And then when Nanado came, he gave them wings to fly and made them directors.
Like Ghana Airways.
Yes, to be there and then control the place.
More
so, but they are still in control of the place. And remember, what kills me, I mean, will share and say, John Mahama has a vision for the aviation sector.
Fantastic.
He talks about a flight academy, regional airports, inculcation of the aviation sector into the 24-hour economy and a national airline. You ask yourself, where are we 90 days into this regime? Where are we? What are the preparations? Have we been able to talk about our airline acquisitions? Have we been able to talk about converting the whole, what do you call it, airports? or the WA airport, as we talk about, and the many regional airports that he talks about? Have we been able to put a plan in place? That's the question I ask. The job opportunities, the job creation opportunities that the aviation sector gives to us.
Man, Alistair.
Do we have any plan so far?
That's
the question I ask. And is there any plan to transit the aviation sector into the 24-hour economy? I ask. Because we have appointed a director general who was planted by Frema Opare into the account section. He has no knowledge and technical knowledge.
Yes. What?
Yes. You appointed somebody that, you have appointed a director general that was brought in by Frema Opare. So Frema Opare controls those people now.
Civil aviation.
Yes, I can mention their names. The director of human resources. She's there. She's being controlled by Frema. The protocol officer.
He's still there.
Yes, they are still there. The protocol officer. The head of corporate affairs. He's still there. Yes, on family. And I don't have a job. Why? And when I was there, they didn't know why I was there. I went from the first floor, second floor, third floor, fourth floor, fifth floor. Daddy. Yes, I passed through, but I couldn't venture the 7th floor. Look, John Mahama must pay the place a surprise visit. I'm telling you, look, there's ethical mismanagement and misconduct at the place, there's financial irregularities, and there's partisan influence, and there's a clique to sabotage John Mahama's policy of a new national airline. Yes, look, they're in league. The FNA on Belgium, on loading the office in the bush for Bensia, and on Belgium. While loading the office, the director of finance and administration, Opa Mami Monidin, Emi Sromo, Juliet Tokai, on Majuma, Frema Opare, they planted them there. Your institutional changes and your winning power, 90 days. People are still controlling the government that the people have given us mandate to come. And because we have a vision, yes, that's what I'm saying. So you see, Mamino say Metro Mass, no. Or the procurement skills cause say Metro Mass no. Near promoting from Metro Mass near the Naba Ghana Civil Aviation. Rosso Usu, she has been brought there.
When did they call her?
Ubi Sami. Nana do Danko Kufado to go and destroy the place. Or that's what she's still at post, head of procurement. Why is she still there? Then you talk about Joyce Asante, director of engineering, and Beneshen. Why are they still there?
NPP.
Yes, since December they were standing on the balcony sharing money for people to go and vote for Baumia. And when they lost, they are not ashamed to leave the place. They are still there. Mugabe, there's dereliction of duty. You have found DG 4 days in May. Ukra DG never found. Director General acting. About Ghana Civil Aviation. Do money at the mountain.
The Director General acting also.
Some Americano. And no some dereliction of duty.
Where your mama didn't buy.
Daddy, your mama didn't buy when you correct information about who should head the place.
Your mama
when you correct information, Frema Kwala.
Why?
Jamaican self friend Reverend Stephen Wilfred Atta. Or your Frema Kwala, Frema didn't buy account section. Some by accounting into an na time a year kono or move free on business and statistics manager. And he escaped Professor Mills's father for all and no stay inside. Into Nanado Bayano, Frema Opare of Flagstaff House as chief of staff into Nimnim Crawford. Quickly then he was promoted to be director of economic regulations. Unim Dioyo or no aji facilitation fee. Or now as investors come into our airline, they want to come and register and operate here. Or no fees no $25,000. And son of the Wako near my license.
No, they don't have evidence.
Mugabe, the person is ready to testify.
No.
Let me take it away from
take
it.
It away, please.
The person is ready to testify to the president. You let me take that one away. But the dereliction of duty. Yama we Juma 4 days in Baye. No one Jawachi, instead of leaving your bag for HR.
Yaman is acting.
Acting, no. No one Johnny, no Akwe Brochiri. I feel we took 9 times on file report to Mai or on G less than $10,000.
We don't have that evidence.
It's true, it's there. The HR, I engaged the HR, Mugabe.
We see, we don't have that.
Mugabe, do you know what is happening?
HR into trouble.
Mugabe, do you know what happened? I went there, I didn't speak to the head of HR. I spoke to why? There are people there. Do you know what is happening? There's a syndicate at the institution, so don't talk to you. They are all in league. They were all brought there by one person, and it's their time. Yes, Frema Opare. Look, we have a big vision for the aviation sector. As for JN's vision, if we realize it, Mugabe.
I also me take you on a media office. Now this explanation. My president, I saw the
yes, the president must hear this.
Because me and Megajo said there be, I will send a list.
Me say the president must hear this. Mugabe, we have advantage to turn the aviation
because
sector.
Because I am your mama one ebebuano.
Yes, omra. Abebi John Abebi.
Na winiba.
Yes.
Near Kwatamale.
Sir.
Near Kokuma.
Sir.
Near Ba. Yes, Musa Kokumasi be.
What be that? No Aba.
Near the Naba.
Now mo be sabotage.
No way.
Look, I'm saying that they must, all those people, they must be, they overhauling. One said they be me kase me saluto Ėẋpȯțė. One said Ėẋpȯțė oba osi then go home and reapply. National institutional. Yes, that's what it must do at the civil aviation. We have people there within the setup there.
Good.
Yes, they have intelligence of the place. They have the technical knowledge to help JM to succeed. Look, I chanced onto somebody's document. Somebody who wants to help JM.
I don't want us to mention
No. I'm saying that it's on the net. I chanced on it. And when I read it, I said, look, this person, JM must find rather, these are the people JM must look for. And then appoint them to the place. Within the place, they are there.
The technical people.
They are there. They are trying to 8 years. Into time and I don't know. It is difficult to come out because they are trying to yes, and they are still holding key positions. Yes. So Mugabe, what should we do? Where them is sell man penny means that damn inside. Look, something must be done about the place. I'm saying that Reverend Stephen Wilfred Atta is not fit to manage a place. Frema Opare didn't buy or didn't start accounts. On unko asema when Director General acting uni misema when yawo. Ayobi anke ya pamu no dada. Opa mun Fletcher skreku na mun bisano. De obeyi ni sesiano. Uni misema oko economic regulations uni myomo okeye wo. Oko corporate affairs uni myomo okeye wo. How does he become DG? They didn't give JM the right information. That's what I'm trying to share the right information with JM. Yes, it's so important. Because, Mugabe, we must Mugabe, listen. If the flight academy comes to who, what? Do you know what it means? We will not go to ATNS again in South Africa to train our young people who want to be pilots. It's a high earning area. Even the aviation sector. Do you know the incomes that are there? People are earning $10,000, $15,000 in that sector alone. As air traffic controllers, as air traffic managers and other things. It's a lucrative area. So we must invest in it. That's why when JM talks about aviation, a new national airline, the pride that comes with it, that we have a national airlines controlling those intricate mechanisms as Ghanaians ourselves, give us a pride. When we fly from Accra to UK, we fly from Accra to New York, we put ourselves out there. It puts us on the aviation map. Currently, because you don't have the technical people or the technical person there, your report to
cost breakdown for ACL as agreed. 5 years business plan, that's 12 copies. For application, $20,000. ACL application fees, $5,000. Presentation cost, $1,200. Facilitation cost, $25,000. ACL approval fees, $10,000.
Who is facilitating what?
Fees, $12,000.
It's facilitation. No, no, GCAA. Me na me dey ko facilitating. I'm facilitating it. No, I no the bottom and you are keeping such a person there. No, this why it was wrong information that you had. Change him. Bring the right people there. Let's move our vision as a political party. New national airline, a flight academy in Ho. We'll open the Wa airport. We'll be able to travel as we sit here.
I'm shocked.
Just in 10 minutes, you'll be in Wa.
Messages are starting.
Yeah, he has to come. Now, I said, Mugabe, I spent 6 hours there. They didn't know what I was doing, and I was engaging everybody. I went to every washroom. Yes, that's what I did to the Ghana Water Limited people some other time. I visited every washroom. Send me right washroom. Now me about him there. Now I went to every office. I'm telling you. No, they have to bring institutional changes. I don't know who is in charge.
CEO.
Of the airwaves. This one they have to start paying me because the work is risky. You understand? Where I'm call to me the ababo mitrim. I say yes, and if you have to sack them, take them to other places, transfer them. They don't have the knowledge to be where they are. I'm telling you
very much.
Very
well, hi.
Atiefo ne adofo Alistair Nelson ana motie ne nka we bibie nsem so so ansem atensem ewo masumu ankasa kyese ka me ese NPP fo die opon se Ghana fo apam wo ma die ntumi afiri wo nsem no enya de se omopese omo let go of the country Ghana omopese still na omo mismanagement na omo de ye country no for the past 8 years na omo koswa sa mismanagement na de Ghana fo ekwa ahotire ma Ghana fo esu ebo bra so nkofu yi anti no bebia so utie Alistair Nelson ochirima chese enkrofo a omukita high positions at the Ghana Civil Aviation Authority a majority of them na was appointed by a former chief of staff, Frema. Opare, Sisi, I'm not the Kesi. Otirima, Frema Opare, and that's who control these people. Osaka, Kosi say, even Sisi, Director General, are all acting at the Ghana Civil Aviation Authority, no cry. Unimshi, efe Jumana, dear man, and home. Frema Opare, no tiffy, and all control, no, ye see. Yen Țȧḃȯtȧgė John Dramani Mahama ni vision se or the bebo the aviation authority. Intin Crawford omoto ana moye di omope. Ana sika kro esese nke ko aban no accountum ema ye de bo oman no ho brand omogia omo de ache omugoto no omo no obusuafo na omodi na oma neglect adwuma na ye de ahye omonsa no director general ya o activity Uti Alistair Newz na papa wotu kwan kwa 9 times on fa any reasonable say or the quack catch air saying me to kwan ti bia hwe machi kura or sorry apa no sorry because a juma na dia shane san elfano because we be no tv and watch den de onye wotu kwan bia so of fasika or chisika and or dia kwa asa nyoma we nyina ebo oman no mismanagement of resource and so these people en fa Ghana hunti no mo dwuro mo personal game no mo pese o mo sabotage John Dramani Mahama ne vision ti de o mo pe ana mo to ana mo ye na Frema Opare akoti na fie no or that's who control these people so ti Alistair Nelson ya o sisi even protocol officer or not to near Juma protocol officer so mpene nimba kwa shampoo sankofu ne nyina Frema Opare ana odine kwa share into bow down to Frema Opare name nyesa oba ye adwuma e de amagana at Ghana nim e put Ghana on the map and yes adwene ene wo nkofo a omo Ghana Civil Aviation Center and yes adwene ene wo omotrim and Alistair Nelson edisa ansem nyina tuta or check John Dramani Mahama say onkomo surprise visit ne omo behu de e bejo no ansem and I say I was catch John Dramani Mahama say director general acting Reverend Stephen Altano they are on second video because Sapapano or a control by Frema Opare in a ma do sa position ama ye de ene director general acting empo amano inti adwuma na o te ho na wanyam nya this wonim hwe e fa se adwuma no ho at the same time Frema Opare na ese kire no all control nioma anka John Dramani Mahama vision na pass of the ball mine John Dramani Mahama ka Frema Opare pe ba tuegu was omo na de their interest is about their party and themselves not for Ghana. Into just John Dramani Mahama and Saki Papa no anymore ya and a lot of people are Frema Opare. I do more akoshe Ghana Civil Aviation Authority or no what if you and all control these people so once Saki or more dear nya they say ni vision and the 24-hour economy or warm Ghana Civil Aviation Authority ebitimi abem eda Sansimwe and ye who expose and Alistair Nelson Akofa FP every Ghana Civil Aviation Authority. If a new man Frema Opare was a sector or the abeto Ghana food and John Dramani Mahama is a man and Ninko and yes adia or die and so nine equal appointing. If you wish to subscribe, I make sure to tap on the subscribe button. No, so Eddie, nothing so tap it on the notification bell on the send a on some sabit maka all the new updates. Yeah, the 2 channels someone who knows on Ghana politics. The social stream Broadcast video so by like I share them. That's all I didn't trip edit video where I do comment section. Every day, Nyakan or and Edema. So I made the end of my crown. Bye bye.